What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Terra Invicta as Project Exodus. We are currently waiting for ships to build and thinking about what we need to do to secure us some more fissile income. Right now, our best bet is to kind of consolidate control over Mars. So I'm looking at what we have available from our prospecting tab, and there's not a lot of fissiles. Right? It drops off pretty highly here. Even some of our best bets here, like Mowry Base and Mercury. It's pretty low. Speaking of Mowry Base, what kind of mining complex are you running here? Already have the tier 2. Okay. We're going to start upgrading our mining operations to get us even more funds and stuff. I'm thinking of, once we finish the Mendez base on Mars, we're going to upgrade all of these to the tier 2 equivalents that we've been kind of avoiding doing here. Help us generate a little bit more here. A little bit more passive income, and then we can build out a space station in Mars as a space dock and send one of our next fleet to kind of consolidate Mars. Once we have control over Mars, I think I should build some smaller fleets that can go and assert control over a lot of the asteroids. I also want to kind of focus on some of the automated techs that we haven't picked up, because there's the options to do automated outposts, and I think having those for the asteroids would help us save some of our income, because we're going to start eating through a lot of this stuff. Quite fast. But right now, we just kind of are sitting here researching. Don't even have enough resources to refuel my ships, right? Because if we look at our propellant here, these dreadnoughts are still not fully repaired. Like, we're not getting even close, right? So we have to wait and let our stuff stock up here in a comet here. And I can't afford to spend Delta V to go off after some of these small fleets in Earth orbit. We just don't have good enough propulsion systems to kind of handle that, right? We can only kind of defend what we have here. As long as some of these guys don't group up, we should be fine. There's only 2 in low Earth orbit, and they're just doing surveillance. So it shouldn't be a problem here. What does this mean? I guess it doesn't want to show me. We can found rings now. So we could upgrade some to a ring. Let's just upgrade like one of our bases to a ring station just to see. Let's do like Swaggart Space Dock here. Let's make you a ring. It's going to cost us more mission control. We have excess. Dock it up and let's see what this does. All right, I'll wait till that's constructed, then I'll bring you guys back. Just kind of working on our tech here, seeing what our mission tree wants us to do. We should have pretty good exotics all kitted out here. I'm also curious about this wormhole mission, so let's get these done and see if anything cool pops up with it. All right, we just completed the Exotic Hybrid Systems project. It's going to give us bonus investment in a bunch of stuff. Also, let's get Exotic Spike Radiator and Hydrant Tap eventually. Potentially, maybe. It's going to get us also a mission objective.
Hybrid technology shows great promise for our project, Director.
We are pushing forward the boundaries of human science and engineering. Although producing the alien exotics is still beyond our capabilities, we are rapidly advancing in our ability to apply them. Rather than using them to alter a single physical property of the targeted material, we're willing to alloy them in specific ways in order to enhance several properties at once. One of the most promising lines of application is in the field of fusion power. Previous human attempts to build a genuinely effective fusion reactor have been hampered by the astronomical temperatures involved. We now believe that with proper application of exotics, we should be able to construct a reactor housing with a vastly higher melting point than anything previously thought possible. This allows us to design a much larger super reactor. Blah, 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 blah. So we can get better reactors and stuff. Research the Great Journey project when it becomes available. Okay, so we need that one. We now have a ton of techs available to us again. Most of these are the level 3 housing for our HAB modules. I'm trying to think about what I want to go for. I want drives that don't cost as much, and that's really tough here. Is there a drive available that doesn't use a ton of fissiles? Proteum fusion drive would be very good. As well as this one that just uses water. This one uses metals and water. This one just uses water. Hydrogen. Hydrogen. This one uses antimatter. Boron, Nova, Platinum, Nova, Torch. Jesus. How do you get these things? You need access to proton fusion. A bunch of fusion techs. Magnetic nozzles. Which in turn needs magnetic plasma confinement. Which needs high temperature superconductors. We're gonna work on that. Give me those high temperature superconductors. Do I not have it? Might not have it. Okay, well. Lodestone fission lantern. This is getting in the right direction for some of those. The other option is to get better armor, but I think we're good at the moment. Let's get the reactor. Gas core fission reactor. And hopefully that can lead us towards better options for drives. This is all theoretical, because right now boost and getting us places is actually going to be a problem. We're still leaving all of our advisors to be just automatically. They're focusing a lot on advise, which I don't really care too much about. Like, they can do the advise stuff. That's fine. Building up our defensive habs. Let's go and boost your command even more. None of these guys have science investment, so they're kind of lackluster here. I could start boosting science. This guy actually is a pretty good advisor. He's about the same as the other, the professor for us. So, could be worthwhile there.
I believe they'll stay loyal.
Is there someone we could use to actually swap out with the professor? Is that a thing that's available? Let's do one check here. Scientist. Imminent, beloved, prosperous. Nothing in here that boosts his research rate. Ship launched in Luna. Join one of the echoes. We'll just get them together.
Things are stabilizing.
That's our second fleet taking shape here. Astronaut scientist up here. She's ethical, astronomer, affluent, and evangelist. So nothing too good yet. At this point, I just care that you have a trait that lets you level up faster. I don't care what your class is, because all we're going to have you do is advise. But still, nothing even in there. Awkward genius. No. Close, but not it. Thought maybe that would give you better, able to level up here. Nope. Alright, that's fine. We'll keep rolling with what we've got here. So, in terms of our shipbuilding, now we saw the second wave there getting done. We have some in Swigert. Vanderberg. Oh, yeah, so now about a year before we get our next stuff done. We're running low on here. Go ahead and let everybody use boost instead of materials here. So right now we're needing fissiles. It's going to increase our building time, take more stuff, but it is what it is. We need the income for our fissiles and things, so we'll have to roll with it. Now, what I could do is take the Earth Defense Fleet and send them off to Mars to help us get things done faster. Here's the Great Journey. Spins off a new org to the faction pool. Let's set as favorite. What does that do? We're about to finish wormholes, and that will let us tell. Media Center Project, okay. More things we can build in space. Now, here's the Ring Core and Swigert space docks. You get a whole nother branch of things. Well, what I want to probably put on here is farms, right? Because we've already taken up a ton of space here. We, of course, could upgrade most of this stuff. But I don't think we need, like, a crazy high-level hab here. So to do all the farms and help us out would be... Ooh, that actually is pretty cool. Let's do the, using the fission piles, right? Yeah, let's do the fission piles. Actually, I'll probably get by with solar arrays now. Solar arrays don't have the upkeep that cost us. Yeah, if I can do solar arrays here instead of the fission piles. Let's see if we can. And just throw on some more farms here. It's actually going to stop us building ships, which is no bueno here. But if it means we're not spending upkeep on... Why is it doing... Oh, that needs to be tier 3. Solar array... Yeah, no, it's just misclicking the placement, apparently. And... farm here. So this is already enough to deal with all of our stuff with just one side of farms. I could put something else on the other side. Do this for now. I can come in and swap things around. I could put, like, defense arrays instead. Or drop a couple farms. Yeah, like, if I do farms along this line. Here's what we do. Do a farm here. Do a farm here. And then solar arrays in the corners. And then we put the layered defense arrays right here. And this is kind of our ideal for a T2 a little bit. We're a little bit off here, so I would have to replace, like, say, some of these with fission reactors. Fission reactors. So it's not ideal here. Some of these could be solar arrays. Let's just keep trying to find the balance. 2 off. That's infuriating in some ways. Could replace a farm with a quarter, or just get rid of a farm entirely. Alternatively, I could just bite the bullet and get the damn heavy fusion array and not worry about it. And have some excess to do upgrades. Yeah, whatever. We'll roll with this. Gets us more defense. Let's go ahead and apply hab template here. This is our space dock template. No, save hab template. Here's our space dock template. If we need to build a space dock anywhere, we'll run it like this. But we should be able to counteract the expenses for the farming by quite a little bit here. We'll have more... Hell, we'll have way more to spare than I thought. Which means I could make it work. If I drop 1, we'll have 24. Let's do this right. So solar array here. Solar array here. I put this solar array. There, now we use no fission. This is our space dock for Mars. It's gonna change when we go, or for Earth, but it's gonna change when we go to Mars. We'll have to change out the energy source because solar arrays won't produce nearly enough for us. We should have enough farms to now get us rid of our consumption here, and we can still have 3 layered defense arrays each. So that's gonna be a little bit stronger, a little bit more defensible, and it's also in Earth orbit there, so that's fine. Let's get that built. Wormhole's going to be done real soon. We'll probably wait for Wormhole. We'll wait our time here. Oh, also, we're changing the way we're going to do our all of our mining things. This is going to be our new mining layout here. We have defense arrays and whatnot over here. The monthly support cost is going to be not too terrible, because we're going to put farms here to counteract it. So we're going to try to drive down our costs on the mines and actually having decent enough support here. Because each of the land defense arrays is 1,600. So we're going to have 4 of these, giving us something like 6,400 combat strength on our land-based ships here, which should be able to deal with any of the aliens' fleets they're currently massing. It should be better. I'm doing that with all of our bases. We're upgrading them basically piece by piece here. The only one that's not changing is Mercury. I'm hoping these don't get attacked, or if they do, we'll be fine, because we can rebuild them with Volnyov base. Most everything should be fine here. We're still not doing too good on Mars. We're waiting for our nanofactories to get done. For now, we're just upgrading the settlement core to be a little bit better here. We'll probably have to think about something we want to do with our colony hab here. Plus, we're going to need to have some excess mission control, which makes me think. Let's go ahead and go and set some of that up. Let's go to one of our bases on Mercury. Go to Mercury itself. Let's go and get a ring hab in low Mercury orbit. Manage that station. And this is where we're going to start looking at some other cool things we can do. So for now, we'll go with tier 2s here. We might have to upgrade this eventually. We should just use our solar arrays for now. Each one makes 280, so let's just do like 2 there for now. And the whole point of this is going to be Operations Center. Will it show me my upkeep costs when I'm building this? I might have to rejig this. Because this alone is going to pay for the cost itself. How many? So theoretically, it's going to be 6 of these for 1 farm, right? Because you get 1.5, and the farms themselves provide 8.8. So let's call it 4. We'll have a little bit excess here. So we can do a farm, and then we'll do more operation centers. Probably want some defense arrays here. Think about this. So the cost for it's right now it's supplying us 8 excess. We'll do just 2 simple defense arrays for now. Maybe a third defense array. I actually think the farms will be doing pretty good here. Like the 2 farms should cover most everything we have. And I think I add another operations center here. And I think we'll break near even here. This is going to be Mary Jackson Space Command. We're going to save this HAB template. We're going to probably build a couple of these. So there's one. Well, if that get built, we'll probably do another one in Mercury. What sites are on here? We have all the sites. They have all the stations. We have Carpenter Station that we could upgrade. Let's do another ring HAB, and we'll do another one in low orbit here. We'll build 2 of these for now. Why HAB template? Let's do the Mary Jackson's. Yeah. I need to change the name here. So Mary Garneau Space Command. And then save the template. Well, no, shit. Whatever. We'll also remember which one's which. That'll get built. Now we have 2 things getting built. Confirm our assignments here. Work on wormholes. Command Center project. Oh, I didn't mean to obsolete that one. Let's go fix that. If I can click the right thing. Show obsolete.
I will
Somewhere in
help
there
them.
is Command Center.
Lending my expertise.
Lending my expertise.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Sure, building all of our cores.
Expertise.
I will help them.
I'll have to go manage those in a second. Where's the damn thing? Nordic Federation. Command Center. Don't make that obsolete, please. Here's the question here, though. It costs 4 times as much to power for only double the amount. I'd much rather just build a lot of these than have those. We'll keep that in mind. Could be nice to get a tier 3 station built. Alright, defensive platform in Earth orbit is done. Here comes our agriculture complex. Let's keep knocking out some of the other complexes and things. There's Space Hospital. Don't care about this, really. Don't show obsolete, please. Let's get the reactor farms. Those will be very useful. Almost required. Let's see what these wormhole tech does. I'm so intrigued. Exotic spike radiator, we'll look at that in a little bit. Here comes the wormholes. Okay, the following known as wormholes entail 2 points in space-time connected by an instantaneous quantum tunnel, most likely popped up by matter of negative mass, theorized in 1916. They've never been proven to exist until now. Okay, in other words, there's looking at a first-court instance of a traversable wormhole in our solar system. Well, we're definitely going to do the great journey ahead. But I wonder if we're going to get new tech from researching the wormhole. Or does it just appear in orbit? Oh, if there's sites out here we can colonize as well. Interesting. Nurgle's out here. The Elder God. Pluto. Still very low on the volatiles. Or fissiles. Damn it. Never get that right. Okay, whatever. Let's look at our construction again. Ship construction. Volnov has another year. Carpenter's another year. There's one in Luna that's idle. Let's go and send the one at Luna. Actually, we need to have a base there to receive her, right? The manufactory is not going to be built until April. Need those built fast. Okay, for now, do I want to just blow through the boost to get these built? Yeah, let's go and do an apply here. Do Grissom base. think this is what we want here. So administrative nodes, heavy fission reactor arrays, farms. And I think it'll break even. Or close to. $8.8. Well, the mine itself is going to cost a lot. It'll be closer to breaking even. Don't know if it's exactly there. Could drop a point defense to make it break even, but we'll run this. This will be better for us. So this is Jaeger base. Let's do the same with all the other bases we've now upgraded. Apply the Grissom base template. Kata, do the same. And we'll do the same over here as well. And as well as John Aaron base. Make sure everything is defended on all of our sites. Good thing we stocked up on boost, by the way. Some of this could be crazy. Since all of these are very out in the solar system. Good news is, though, we now have a decently defended thing, so now we can use that to go and claim more asteroids, right? If we get a decent scouting fleet that's cheap to refuel, we can go out and claim, say, I don't even know, these two that's on Dry Stony, on Tornson and Ivar, right? Take those out. Plan a transfer, go over, grab those, and steal some more stuff. We're also going to take Furitaka base. There's no reason not to. Is everybody at war with us by now? So war. Everybody except the Resistance is at war with us. Okay, probably because we just control so much space with our resources. We're also in full conflict with the aliens now. It's never going to stop. Never going to end. So also, let's see, just make sure nothing's creeping up on us that I should worry about. Space Resort, okay. I want to attack this Victor 6 fleet, but I'm concerned. Don't really have enough fissiles to make it worthwhile to do that at the moment. Also losing value because we're upgrading all of our stations that produce volatiles and water as well. Is there also a project I missed that gives you more of the output of things? Is that something I missed? Also better drives here. Solar Farm, Energy Institute. Particle Cannon. Guess there never was one. So what is Media Center? It becomes 30. Huh, okay. All very cool, but I don't really care. Lock us in, let us keep going. And now we're kind of just waiting at this point for colony halves. So I guess we'll take some time here. And I'll come back once colony halves is finished. We can choose.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Lachesis.
I will help them.
Hope he's not killing our stuff here. I have to now think about. Oh shit. Shit. Oh, we didn't have the defenses set up yet. Alright, go and continue. So they killed the layered defense array, the one we had built, because it was unpowered. Alright, so let's remember this station. Where is this around? Alexandrov base. It's on this platform. Okay. Yeah. They're going to take out everything in Lachesis. That's fine. Okay. We're just going to have to settle it once we get control of it. So when do these arrive at the other bases? Because once our bases are set up, we don't have to worry about this, but I can't really stop them from doing this now. Yeah, Factory and Mars are now all done. We should be able to still... Oh, no. Jaeger base. Fuck. Okay. Well, Minda's base can rebuild here. This is rough. They're at Callisto. These are all small bases, too. They're gonna come and attack us with these small guys. Dione, Merapi. Yeah, they're gonna come knock out our fleet, our bases. Alexandrov and Jaeger base. Okay, here's what we do. I don't have the ships built yet, though. It should be fine. It should be fine. Shipyard's unpowered, that's fine. We can send our next fleet out to control Mars, and then once we start arriving with our full fleets at like the appropriate amount, I think will work out. So these defense arrays at Jaeger base. It's gonna get done in June. Oh. About the other bases. If we can just make... So they're going to take time bombarding these bases. We'll just have to keep repairing them. Just waste time here. Jaeger base. Apply template. Close. Grissom. Apply. We're going to use our resources at Jaeger base to give us some time here. Terawatt gas core fusion reactor. This is a low priority, or is it a high one? It is a high one. Let's get some exotic armor here. Or... rapid disposal of waste heat. Rapid disposal of heat sink. Let's get the storage system, the power here. What can I do? Let's look at the tech tree for exotics. Exotic materials, exotic battery, radiator, and heat sinks. Okay, it's just good with all of those things. We'll have to start assembling an exotic fleet eventually. Let's get some of these knocked out. So Alexander base taking a while to get destroyed, which is fine. Jaeger base not the same. Wait. Let's see, what other base is this? Is this a different base or just one that's already been attacked? Alexandrov base. Where is that? This one. This one we're rebuilding. Keep an eye on what's going on in Jaeger base. Just gotta buy time till our other defenses are up, and we can rebuild Jaeger base eventually. Blowing through our resources to get this done. Grissom base here. It only costs metals, which we have really a ton amount of. Everything else is minor. Let's see what everyone's doing over here. That all looks fine to me. I don't care. Lock us in. Space is our focus. Jaeger base is losing the Marine platoon. Jaeger base, okay. Just double checking. When are these done? 22nd of June. So we got to get another month exactly through here. And we can defend everything. So what are these fleets that are attacking, to be exact? And also, how many of these bases are going to be in trouble here? May of... Okay, that should actually be fine. I'm worried about these guys that are in the outer reaches. June of 2039. We're actually not too terrible here. Grissom already has some of their stuff up. 2nd of May. Awesome. Mars is going to be a little trouble, though. Isn't Mars... April, May, gotta get a whole month through here. Okay, well, looks like we're going to be doing a lot of repairs on these bases. I'm going to keep doing what we're doing here to try to buy us time. Are there any other fleets that are going to come and attack us? There's these two. They're very small. Like one ship in orbit could probably deal with these damn guys. Almost wonder. We have other ones coming to Mars orbit too. Dione and Merapi are the ones I'm concerned about. You get done building on the 2nd of May. And these guys are arriving 5th of May. 29th of June in Dione. And 5th of May in Merapi. So, this is Dione. Where was the Merapi one? 22nd of June. Fuck. We're jumping on it. 29th of June in April, May. So Dione will be fine. Might have some problems with Merapi. Mars will be fine. Okay. And the one in Alexandrov is going to be a problem. Can't really stop them from doing this. Grissom base is done. Conrad base and Dione. They now can mine. Buying time with Jaeger base. Opus Mons and Mars. Green platoons. Takes them forever to actually destroy anything here. We actually have one of these built. If we can just get a fusion reactor built, or the one of these like heavy fission arrays built, we'd absolutely dominate these guys that are attacking them.
Lending my expertise, offering support. I will help them.
Okay, this one we just
breakthrough.
gotta keep applying the Grissom base. If we apply it fast enough, theoretically, one of the modules will finish, right? We'll see. I'm gonna keep doing this dance here, waiting until our ships can get powered and built here. Once all the Mars ones are fully stocked, I actually feel a lot better. The Ceres bases are also a concern, but it's only Dione I care about. Mars will be done. Dione should have defenses by the time this happens. We're going to lose probably 2 things. And that one station on Mars that's currently getting attacked will probably still get attacked. But we can get an army to Mars eventually. It'll just take us some time. None of these guys can handle our point defenses once they're up. It's just getting them to that point that's going to be a problem. A little bit too slow to get some of these upgraded, in my opinion. I should have done this earlier in the Let's Play. But you live and you learn. So we'll be fine. Just make sure every base is good here. Jaeger base is getting demolished. 6.5. Waiting for Olympus Mons. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll just take a little bit of time. Even the ones down here are strong enough to defend. It's just the Lachesis base. We can, in fact, probably give up Lachesis and settle it later. Let's just do Jaeger base. All right, I'll bring you guys back once we have progressed past these constant pop-ups of mine. So we'll see what the end result here is. All right, we've finished off Colony Habs. So now we can go and grab ourselves something else. Let's go and grab Atom Smasher. Better superconductors. Let's get a rival culture. Let's get some of these smaller ones behind us. I think we're pretty good on the space front. We just gotta last out and let our bases get populated. We're now losing Pulkov and Alexandrov base. They're both gonna fall. And Jaeger base. So we're gonna lose 3 bases. Should be fine. I don't think we're too concerned here. I wonder if they can run out of power for these orbital barrages. Because you have this one. These are... Gunships and corvettes are what's taking us down now, which is kind of infuriating. Let's go ahead and look at seeing if we can construct a ship that, or design a ship that can be an interceptor. So let's design a ship class. I want to do probably a frigate here. The whole idea is going to be interdictor. So its range, strategic range long, and for combat gauge medium. You're at 14. Combat strength, frigate. Let's do destroyer then. 64 is more reasonable. I feel like I got to take you off interdictor though. Design ship class. I want to do outer system colony ship. You go to 106. And if I change that to be defender, 196. This is interesting the way this works. Interceptor. There we go. That's better. So let's get a couple destroyers to go and deal. Fuck. Design ship class. Interceptor, give me a destroyer. Auto design. This is the Capella destroyer. We're gonna run with it. Gauge range short. Oh, and I want you to be able to get out. Like how it reclass you to defender every time. What about patrol? No, that's too weak here. Penetrator? Strategic range long, current game range short. We're gonna run with this. Love how it changes that. Let's do just this. 180. The Pavonis. Save design for a destroyer, and then I want to queue up some of these. The Pavonis destroyer. It's going to cost more than we can afford to build. It's going to be tough here. Let's Nari base. Give me a go ahead and get me run with a fleet of 6 of these. That'll give us over a K of strength. We're going to send that guy out to deal with some of these bases. All right, so we're going to lose Conrad. Well, no, we should be fine with Conrad. We're going to lose Alexandrov. We're going to lose Polkiov, and then we're going to lose Jaeger. Jaeger we can get easily. These other two, we're going to have to send out some stuff again. That's the whole thing. Still want to delay Jaeger's destruction until the other halves are done. But I could delay Jaeger indefinitely and get a fleet over here. It's just waiting for the Earth ones to be done, which we don't really have time for, honestly. We'll just let it go. We can always reclaim the base once, yeah, we'll lose Alexandrov. We'll lose these two. We never need to delay on these two that are already getting bombed. Jaeger is done. These bases that we're building up here, they're done in June, so I do need you to delay for another month in Jaeger. All right, I'll bring you guys back once we're ready to move on from this little episode of space destruction we're seeing. It's literally just you sit here, wait. Polkiev's dead. We're going to have to deal with that. And then once you see it starting to get a little bit too close to getting all of the stuff, you go here, Grissom base, bam. Some of these are actually getting decently close to getting built. Not the defense arrays, but the power stuff is getting close because they target the arrays before they do the power. Which is unfortunate because we can't really stop this from happening. So, admin nodes are done on Mars. Hydrogen trap, okay. Whatever, I'm gonna let this stuff progress and I'll come back once we get done with this orbital little barrage segment we're in. So a servant fleet has arrived in low Venus orbit. It's only got 14 strength. Don't think you can actually... Yeah, you can't do anything as us. We'll leave you be. I thought they were going to try to attack me. A little bit worried there. We're getting bombarded in Alexandrov base, Jaeger base, and Merapi as well, I believe, is the other one that's getting danced on right now. Some people are coming to Mars, some are coming to Dione. Dione should be fine by that point, I believe. So let's check out Dione. Oh yeah, you're more than fine. Mars, we're almost there. We just need to buy some time. Buy like 22 days of time, I think, if we look here. So yeah, March 22nd. Airbase is doing its job, taking some hits for us.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
So we'll let time pass and hopefully get there. Mining complex is done in Rede. And Ceres as well. Academy's stealing some of our research, that's fine. Colony Core, favorite that, we want that. Let's just do a lot of cool things. Okay, they're still doing this base here. They're still bombing this base, so let's go and do a Grissom base. Meavertoon was destroyed. This should be enough now. We're not going to try anymore to say Polyatska and Alexandria. We'll let them kind of just bomb it. Let's also return to Earth real quick. Fleet 155. How strong is this? These are all weak-ass fleets. It's a bad thing, these aggressive ones. And the 155 is also weak. Just gotta wait till our ships get built and I can go out and deal with these guys. Swaggart Space Dock, there's some weird stuff going on with Swaggart. The estimate for how much power is available gets a little buggy. I had to redo it and add fission reactors everywhere here because I was off on my estimates here. So now we have a little bit difference in our setup here with fission reactors and farms, but it should still equate to be pretty all right here. Let's see. I'll have to adjust this once it gets built and figure out everything that needs to go on with Swaggart Space Dock, but it's progressing there. Your base, I think you're fine to go away now. Vietnam, there's a war going on over here. It doesn't matter. We're gonna let Eager Base die.
By the numbers.
And we won't rebuild it until we can get our ships out there. 22nd of June. Let's just make sure everything comes up here.
Target destroyed.
I'm right in thinking it was this year, right? 2039? Yep, should be. All right, there's all of our HAB modules in Mars. Ceres is defended as well. And we're back to making a solid income, even though we're going to lose some bases here for us. So we're going to lose Alexander. We're going to lose this one. Exotic Nanoweave is now done. Let's keep working on the exotic stuff. Let's get all the exotic armor and things. We're going to start making a fleet that's purely exotics, is my plan here. Eventually. Terawatt core fusion reactor, okay. Jaeger base is dead. We'll resettle it. We don't need to worry about it now that we have 6.5 defenses in all of our bases, except the ones that are getting attacked, like Merapi. And I think, what's the other one that's getting attacked? Is it already gone? Oh yeah, it is already gone. It was Alexandria Station. So if I go prospecting now, and we look at, like, I think it was volatiles or something. This one in Ganymede was the one we wanted. Oh, both these are good. Let's try to do this in Ganymede. Oh, this is in Jupiter. Oh! Well, let's give it a go. Why not? I mean, there's a good source of volatiles down here. Kind of fine right now. I don't have to force this through. Let's hold off. We're at a good level. Let's focus on the Mars. Let's not just send stuff out and waste our goods. Even though we have a lot of it, let's just take a base here. We're going to lose Polkiov. That's fine. I expected it. We'll get it all back eventually. So you're in Dione. We have some people established in Dione, right? Let's see what you're going to do. Right, what is your plan to do here? You're just chilling in Dione. Okay, you can't do anything. Fire the Microscopium group don't care. I had to take my counselors back because we needed to do some assault alien assets. I'll go and automate them again. I just don't
Your orders?
care too much. Let's take a look and see how Earth is actually doing now that I'm actually paying attention. And not worry about getting bombarded every 5 seconds. So this is at 3.4 inequality for African Union. That's pretty decent. European Union's getting back up. Freedom of the Seas is 2 behind the United States. Fixing South American Union as well. That looks pretty alright. How's Canada looking? How's my boy Canada? Doing alright. He's still getting some space defenses. His inequality's going up, but he's already on very low, so I don't really feel the need to monitor that anymore. How's our... We're going back down to a base value of 5 here. Still Asian Union is a little bit messy. That's fine there. I don't care. They're only working on their knowledge output, so that'll boost somebody, but we're going to take control of a bunch of stuff here. Let's make sure my my space commands that I was building, yeah, they're not up and running yet. Space dock's still up and running. Air base is going to die. Pokeyop base is going to die. Everything else should be defended now. I almost need to make sure I have a fleet in orbit now when I go to spawn a base, which is going to be troubling. But if we take control of Mars, do I really care? Because Mars itself, right, their outputs, it's going to be low on the volatiles, but there's some that are like, we take this, we take this, we take this. We're just going to kick everybody off of Mars, take it for ourselves. And it's enough volatiles to get us, to make us feel happy, right? Should be good enough. Make a stronghold and expand out from here. Still not really worried about a lot of the fleets we're facing. Though having like one ship with 900 strength for a dreadnought is quite scary. Yeah. If they send us like all of our... Actually, we can actually repel all of these, theoretically. Considering one of these is a mothership. Okay. That's alright. We're gonna let them siege all our bases here. We're still building out our ship construction. Once these are done, I'll probably bring you guys back. We're building up some in Earth orbit here. Probably going to finish these first. I know Swigert is unpowered. They should be done fast, though. So we'll see. Building out our fleets. Dealing with mission control shortages. They should be fixed once the space commands come up and running. So let's see how those go. In fact, they should be done pretty fast. September 10th. Yeah, we'll get those up and running, and then we'll come back. So see you soon. All right, so Arrival Culture is just finished. Looks like the Protectorate actually won it for once, which is interesting. Pub campaigns, okay, so that gives you some interesting new missions will pop up. They're doing Arrival Governance next, which means we can get Interplanetary Polities and Global Ambition. Cool. Actually, it'll be pretty cool, because I can build this to get us more command points, and I can go back to doing stuff on Earth. Instead of just ignoring it for space, which we've been doing. We're getting close to getting the Great Journey Ahead finished. As well as some other techs around here. It's interesting. They actually abandoned some of our bases without destroying them. So, for instance, the Alexandrov base over here, we have point defense now, and we're rebuilding the base. We're actually going to get Alexandrov base up. And I'm doing the same with Polkiev, because they left the asteroid once they bombed it, but they didn't kill the settlement outright. So, we're getting these settlements up and running. They did kill Jaeger base. That's expected. We'll have to settle it again. Or whoever ends up taking it, because someone probably already did take it. Yeah, someone already claimed it. We'll have to just get rid of them. It's Arcadia Planitia, so we're going to have to repel the resistance here. We'll get this back. We're back to making our income again, which is quite nice. Our ships are now getting built up and constructed. Looks like Earth is almost done in 90 days. We're still building up what I'm going to call the Interceptor fleet over here from Prunari base. That's going to take quite a while. And Vandenberg still has some time, 200 days to get their stuff done. So most likely we'll send the Earth fleet to Mars, have them control there. Everything is going pretty well, all things considered. Yeah, at this point, we'll see what's going on here. There's no fleets that really concern me that are getting sent my way. Nothing that can deal with my any of my defenses that are set up. Victor 6 is going to try to cause a problem. We can intercept Victor 6, probably. It's at low Earth orbit. We'll go and deal with that guy soon. 6 ships. The Dreadnought's going to be a problem, but everything else should be fine. By then, we should have our fleet fully built up here.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Our Marine Corps here has now been created. It's up to snuff here for our Mary Jackson Space Command Center. You can see where... If I could put one more farm on this, we'd actually be basically caught up here. We do provide a net of 6 mission control with these stations. One farm and we'd be breaking even, and we're only really losing... Though we don't like losing the layered defense arrays. They cost quite a bit. I could actually go right to an agricultural complex here. Costs us more power, but we can just do it. Upgrade from space, of course. Saves 87. One of these pays for all the farms. So that's quite wild. Us probably have like solar arrays we can upgrade, maybe? I don't know. If I add administrative node, does that boost our... Okay, it offers a boost to your production, but it doesn't count mission control here, which is good to note. These tier 3 stuff is actually really cool. I want to just slot one of these in. What's the upkeep here? Monthly support cost is 0.73. I guess there's a bare minimum you can't pass. Is that what's causing our stuff? Is it the bare minimum? I'm gonna assume no. Let's just slot one of these in just to see what it does. All right, and let's go ahead and save this template. This is now our space command template. And with that, I actually want to build a couple more of those. Those are quite good for us. Let's go and go to Mercury and just slot those in. Let's fill up this place with rings. So apply the space commands template. Go to Mercury again, and we're going to rinse and repeat. We're going to put their low Earth orbit and just completely full of these space command. And I'll go and rename them. So let me do that. I'll bring you guys back, and we'll probably come back once it's time to finish our great journey ahead and see what our next step is with our mission to kind of get out of here. So see you soon. Real quick, we have Alien Fleet Victor 6 is arriving into our zone of control. They have 6 ships with 1.2k strength. We are going to sortie Earth Defense Fleet. Let's go ahead and send them. Delta V expenditure. Want to have lesser Delta V expenditure. We're starting to lose money from all of our expansion into space. I'm testing out the building of a Shuttleworth resort over here in the lunar orbit with some space hotels and some reactor farms. So we'll see how this goes. I might have to replace some of these reactor farms with the solar arrays once we get that tech researched. Oh, it shouldn't be too terrible here. Solar farm will meet the same demands and cost a lot less. So I need to actually build the solar farms real quick. We're going to use those. We're also building more of the space commands to get us more mission control cap. And I finally put back some focus towards funding here. I think I can back down on the Navy investment. These cost upkeeps. I just don't think I need space defense anymore because we've actually consolidated control over our situation over here. We're getting close to fixing the African Union and the South American Union. They're both about to have very low inequality. Their cohesion is also rising, which is nice. We're still polarized, but we're working it up towards 3.5 in this region, meaning our base unrest still very high, but getting a little bit lower. A little bit lower. Our base unrest here is going to be at 2.1. That's not terrible at all, considering how much we've struggled with the African Union over in the past. Once this gets to low, I'll start messing with some other stuff. We'll make it to where they give us some funding, because we need to start funding our space exploration even more, especially with more ships coming off the line. Yeah, it'll get a little pricey here. Our overall fleet power, see the aliens are at 62k. We are now at 7k. So that should be pretty good. Let's see how this interception we're doing over here with Earth Defense Fleet goes. There's our new Navy. So we now have the highest Navy count, I think, in the game. Oh, here's the Earth Defense Fleet up against the Alien Fleet. Engage. Start battle. Let's see how it goes. Confirm. Let's just give it to the AI. Let him do his thing. And let's see. So they have 4 gunships, 2 destroyers, and a dreadnought. Speed things up. Let's see how we fare. Should take the gunships out, no problem. It's the dreadnought's the only one that's going to be a problem. But if it's just him, I think we'll have some chances. Yeah, now it's starting to shoot us. That long-range weapon they have is brutal. But there go the gunships already. You can see a little bit of point defense coming through here for the missiles. Just the destroyers left. I don't know what the hell this thing's doing over here. I don't think we've lost anything. I hope we haven't. There goes one destroyer. Battlecruiser's getting hurt. And we did it. We saved our ship. Yeah, there we go. How do I get out of here? In the battle. And no one got... Oh, we didn't have any losses. Let's go. That's a first. 5 exotics acquired. Cool. Continue. Defended Earth orbit. Earth Defense Fleet did its job. Speed up a little bit. Launch to the space dock as well. And resupply on arrival. Save some Delta V. Good. Yeah, there we go. They're docked up. We're going to repair them. We're losing some stuff to the Academy. That's fine. 8.1 research. What's their research? Their research gone up a little bit. Someone's kind of attacked Dione. That should be fine. I think the only one right now we're building stuff on is Merapi. And they get done in November. Yeah, 29th November we'll actually have some defenses up in Merapi. I don't think anyone's coming here yet. Great Journey Ahead's going to finish this month. Join Echo 19, please. You as well. Here comes our funds are about to go away. What's the best choice in how to address this? Losing a lot. Here's what I can do. So 75 per unit. We can do a lot of antimatter sales. Fissiles. They really don't need water. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to sell a bunch of our metals here. Sell about 20k. Get us enough to just let the space dock come up here. Once the resort is up and running, I think we'll make money again. Go ahead and resupply, please. Oh, it takes 1.6k to resupply you. Oh, that's why. It's expensive keeping these damn ships up and running. Alright, there's a great journey ahead. Alright, we know our victory condition now. Despite our many technological advances, settling a new branch of humanity in the orbit of a distant star has required a profound step change in our approach to spacecraft design. The speed and size of our first interstellar colony ship may have been part of the equation rather than the end goal in themselves, because we cannot say exactly what awaits us in Kara. We've had to devise a vessel that can sustain human life in relative comfort for a generation at least. Some might say that the accomplishment of this is nothing short of a miracle, but it's nothing of the sort. It is simply the consequence of unbridled human ingenuity and resolve. Our work has spun off a new organization, the Bifrost Command Staff, which is our faction pool, may be assigned to a counselor.
Our mission to Chara is ready, Director. Now we must build the bridge.
Named the Bifrost, it will be the largest vehicle in human history. The Bifrost basic design consists of a large central propulsion and engineering section with a cylindrical outer ring that will hold our colonists. The ship will spin around in its central axis to provide effective gravity to the outer ring. The propulsion engineering section will remain in 0G. An ablative shield at the ship's rear will be targeted by the HAB, launching lasers to provide initial burst of acceleration to take it out of the solar system. From there, the main drive will take over, providing a steady acceleration of 0.25 G. Speed will peak at 0.97 C, which is the speed of light, so we're 97% of the speed of light. Counting both the acceleration and deceleration, the total travel time will be 32 years from the Earth frame of reference. But from the perspective of the passengers, 16 years will pass between their departure and their arrival. The task for our would-be colonists is a daunting one. We have only the most minimal knowledge of our destination. There are hundreds of ways in which the mission can fail. In this context, mission failure means certain death for every man, woman, and child aboard the ship. Given this, one would expect that we would have very few volunteers. The truth is quite the opposite. The Bifrost will be able to carry 4,180 colonists at maximum capacity. We already have more than 10 times that many applicants, with many more approaching us every day. Humanity's pioneer spirit is very much alive. That's a really small population size to start. I wonder if that would work in real life. If you need, like, is that a big enough gene pool to sustain you indefinitely? I don't know. All right, so now construct the interstellar launching laser module at one of your HABs. Oh, we need a lot. Antimatter propulsion, interstellar launch facility, phased array. We're getting phased array later. Titanic spacecraft. Have our counselors assigned. Start interstellar launch facility module with the launch of the Bifrost mission. Okay, let's see what this org gives us. So let's see. Let's click on our professor. Because it might be a good time to swap out this damn World Health org. So the Bifrost Command Staff. It's level 3. Launched Bifrost is what it gives us. And that's all it does. We can slot that in later. Definitely want to take out World Health Org now. Let's go ahead and just sell the org. Better options for us if we want to get some science. Yeah, this gives us the same amount of science, and it doesn't cost us money. Just make sure there's nothing else crazy we want to pick up. Yeah. Bonus welfare was cool and all, but let's just max out his science stat again. All right, he'll be back to 25. That'll all be fine, and now we're not losing money like crazy. Though that probably won't last considering what we're building. But now that I'm aware this is a problem, I've been working on doing some funding boosts. So let's put some funding investment in all of our regions now. Just to start gearing us up for what we need here. We can drop Unity down a little bit, I think, here. Put funding in its place. Yeah, we'll run with this. Get us some funding. Let us start making profit. And I think we'll be fine with the Mary Jackson, not the Mary Jack Space Command, the Shuttleworth Resort when this comes online, which is the December. So we'll see. Worst case scenario, I can just sell some resources to give us a gap and then maybe deal with everything else. But for now, this is what we're going to run with. And I think now we have a mission that's a good stopping point, right? Let's choose a new project. Let's get the solar farm knocked out real quick. Now that I'm cutting corners and trying to save money. Especially since I need to get towards Titanic ships. A lot of stuff we got to take eventually. But for now, let's just lock this in and we'll call this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Sean, the Blue Screeners, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.